OK Google It is filmed before a live webcast audience. Brought to you by Taos Hum Hot Sauce. This is a game show with my dad. He has questions that he's gonna ask, and if you're watching, you're in the game. Get your QWERTY ready to play. If you don't know the answer, then it's okay. You can Google it, just do it fast and get it in. First in the chat, the points will win. Okay, Google it. Well, hello there. Welcome, everybody, to the show. It's time. Okay, Google it. Oh, yeah. We got some good players already in the field. Share, share, share. Let people know we're here. The winner tonight will receive 2 bottles of Taos Hum Hot Sauce. We got Dad here in the wings. Lovely Cathera keeping score for us tonight. Welcome, you two. All right, Dad, we're on.
Okay. We're on it. We are.
Yeah, we're live.
Okay. All righty. Well, we're ready to start the game. We want to talk a little bit.
I don't know.
We hadn't made any plans.
Maybe we should talk a little bit, give people a chance to let people know to come play with us, and because once we start the game, we'll just roll through it. We were just talking as hey, we got cousin Eric in the chat, Stephen Fisher.
Hey, Eric.
And
is Sophia there? Is Sophia here?
So I got the YouTube chat on my iPad here. I even have a special screen where I can show everybody what's going on my iPad. Everybody's chat is different, so the first right answer in my YouTube chat might be different than yours, depending on where you are. So just let you know how I'm working here tonight. If you're just tuning in for the first time, this is a trivia game show with my father. Yes, Sophia is in the house.
All right. Hey, Sophia.
There's always like a 30-second delay between those. So welcome to the show, Kristen. So if you're just playing for the first time, there's going to be 20 questions here, trivia questions, and the first right answer in the chat will get the points. 3 rounds. The first round is Peter Shallot's back in the house. You guys better get ready. He's quick. Get your fingers warmed up. It's good if you have a team out there, somebody on the Google, somebody on the keyboard. I shouldn't be giving away strategies here. I just know how I'd play if I was out there. But I want to start off with something, if I could, before we dive into the show. I made you a little video, Dad.
Okay, that sounds good.
So do you have the YouTube up on your TVs to watch it?
Yes.
Sweet. So last week on the show, you were telling a story about being over at Nana's and her saying it's not the end of the world.
Right.
And I said that I should write that song tonight, and you said I should, and I did.
All right. That's great.
It usually doesn't work. It usually doesn't work like that, but this time,
no, it doesn't.
The stars aligned, and the song actually came.
Hot dog. Well, I'm looking forward to hearing it.
Here it is.
All right.
Right after this commercial.
You are watching a show on the Hippie Fiasco Rides Again network, which pretty much makes you one of the coolest people on the planet. On Tuesday and Thursday nights, we have American Night Owl with Nathan Moore. It comes on at 1:30 in the morning on the East Coast. That's 10:30 at night on the West Coast. And it's really cool. On Thursdays at 8, we have OK Google It with Mr. Moore. That's Nathan's dad. It's really fun. It's a trivia game show that you can play from home. The first right answer in the chat gets the points, and the winner wins some Taos Hum hot sauce. It is so much fun. You gotta check that out. And then on Friday nights at 11:30, we have the Whole Other performing live right here on the channel. Lex Park and Nathan Moore do long exploratory versions of Nathan's songs, and it's pretty much unbelievable. You really gotta check it out. That's the lineup so far, but I'm sure new shows will be added in the future. Be sure to click subscribe to the Hippie Fiasco Rides Again channel on YouTube, and click that bell so you get notified whenever there's a show.
It's just like my mom said today. It's not the end of the world.
Is that what she said today?
She said that today. Yeah, that was today's quote. I try to get a quote out of her every day. And that was today's pronouncement about something I was complaining about. And she put it in perspective for me.
It's not the end of the world.
So,
I got to write that down.
End of the
I should
world.
write that song tonight. It's not the end of the world.
I think you should.
That's the song that should be written today.
I think you're exactly right. It came out of nowhere.
I've forgotten how it feels to touch. Lately I've remembered too much. Now as winter quickly tightens the bind and the only open window is online, I keep seeing such good people in such situations, in such great pain. Sometimes I have to remind myself what my grandma would say. Oh, it's not the end of the world. Oh, it's not the end of the world. Boarded up storefronts, more storms on the way. Not for the wind, not for the rain, but for fear of a friend who might be lost in despair. Everything happens every day somewhere. And when it's your house that's burning down, it seems like it's all gone up in flames. Sometimes I have to remind myself what my grandma would say. Oh, it's not the end of the world. Oh, it's not the end of the world. Hard to tell from here who'll be there when the dust settles, when we clear the air. All my friends are lunatics, so they'll probably survive. They'll probably be glad to be alive. That's what happened on the Titanic. On the Titanic, the musicians played. And sometimes I have to remind myself what my grandma would say. Oh, it's not the end of the world. 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 It's not the end of the world. Tell some, make it stop.
Make it hot.
Hot sauce. The winner of OK Google It tonight will be receiving some locally grown, hand-harvested, small batch Taos Hum Make It Stop hot sauce, made from peppers that are grown without the use of any chemicals in the warm soils on the west face of the Sangre de Cristo Mountains. Grown, hand-harvested, and blended by the folks at Walking Trout Farm in Taos, New Mexico. Get you some Taos Hum. Make it stop. Make it stop. Hot sauce, Taos Hum.
Make it hot.
Okay, Google it. All right, it's time to start the game. Thanks for indulging me that I had to share that with Dad.
Oh, that was just amazing. I loved it. You nailed it. You hit a whole lot of what I have been going through, and a whole lot of people, a lot of us have been going through lately. Very good.
Yeah, it doesn't usually happen that way, but that was just a well-planted seed that normally I think, oh, that that song should be written, but it doesn't usually come out like that. But it just came right out.
That's amazing. It really is how that happens. But kudos. It's good when you get one like that. It's like hitting a line drive single to left center.
It sort of is. Thank Nana for the inspiration.
Yeah.
And thank you for the inspiration.
Yes,
all right, so welcome to the show, everybody. This is OK Google It. There's 3 rounds of questions. The first round is 10 questions. They're worth 3 points each. The second round is 6 questions worth... Wait. The first round is 10 questions worth 2 points each. The second round is 6 questions worth 3 points each. And the third round is 4 questions, 4 points each. Now, in the first 2 rounds, there's 2 rules. One is if you get a question right, you have to sit out the next question. You can't if you get the points. Now, the first 2 rounds, we award a second place single point for the second right answer that's in the chat. And that person is allowed to keep playing through no matter what. They don't have to sit out any points. So I think that's all the questions and all the rules. And I don't. Did I leave anything out, Dad or Kethra?
I don't think so. I think you nailed it.
All right.
I'm having some technical problems. I can't find my reading glasses.
Oh no,
Not on my head.
they're not on your head.
They're not on my head. They're not on my head. They usually are.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to move. Be right back.
they were. We have some serious players in the chat at the moment. I tell you what, we have several. Whoa, what is this? That's some text.
Found them.
Oh, that's the lyrics to Armageddon, Ready for the End of the World. the other side of the single, the B side. That's whoops, that was fun.
What?
But one thing I'm saying is we have
What's going on?
we have several people that are playing tonight that have won before. We have several returning champions, all running low on their Taos Hum hot sauce, coming back to restock.
All right, well let's get it on.
You found your glasses. Let's game on. Here we go. Question number one,
I'm
round
ready.
one.
All right, here we go. 1973. Bob Dylan wrote the score and then acted in what Western?
In 1973, Bob Dylan wrote the score and then acted in what Western? I know this one. Pat Garrett and Billy the Kid.
That is correct.
Right answer. So that's Andy Gadiel, first on the board. Way to go. Tech support. And second place point awarded to Peter Shallett. Andy, you have to sit out this point. Peter, play on.
Wow, that was pretty attractive. Did you see that wrist and that jewelry?
Bling.
That was pretty amazing. It was blinging. I got blinged. Ooh.
Work it.
All right. Here we go. Got Bob Dylan going on here. But you know what? Bob Dylan made the news this week. What did he do? What made the news this week in the world of Bob Dylan?
I was just about to talk about that. I'm glad I didn't. It would have ruined the question.
Yeah, well, we can talk about it afterwards. I'd like to hear your take on it.
What did Bob Dylan do? Sold his song catalog.
And that is correct. Aren't we doing the 1 point for the second place?
Absolutely. So,
Who got second?
it looks like the first place goes to Peter Shallett. 2 points goes to Peter Shallett. Second place point goes to John Dodson. Congratulations, John. You're on the board.
Boy.
Peter, you sit out this question, and John, play on. Yeah. What? So did he? Was it the highest bidder?
Well, he probably had more than one company interested, and I don't think it was like an auction. I think he just sold it to who he wanted to.
I was just wondering if he. I didn't read a whole lot about it. I was wondering if he actually discerned who would be the best caretaker of his material in any way, or if it was sheerly the highest bidder.
I bet he had. I would think there was contingencies. Oh, you would hope so, but still, he's getting a lot of money, and he's probably not really worried about it too much.
Wonder what kind of contingencies he would
You
have.
ready?
Yeah, sure. Question number 3.
All right, we're moving away from Bob Dylan. The small species around here are named after their sound. They come in a brown and a gray phase. What are they?
A small species around here named for their sound. They come in a brown and a gray. Did I say that right?
Gray phase. Yep.
Phase. So it's
phase. Like you see brown ones and gray ones.
screech owl.
Very good.
Bam.
That's correct.
American Night Owl. Okay, so it looks like, whoa, Andy Gadiel with the 2 points. Eastern Screech Owl. Second place point goes to Ganjo. You're on the board. Way to go.
Well, I thought Joe might know that one.
He did. It was just a little
Very
too
good.
slow. Andy Gadiel all the way in California, though, coming with the Eastern Screech Owl, first place.
Very good. All right. Number 4. What river connects the Great Lakes to the ocean?
What river connects the Great Lakes to the ocean? The Hudson.
No.
The St. Lawrence.
That is correct.
Right answer. Wait, we have some serious players in here. This is so amazing. It looks like Ganjo with the first place points with the St. Lawrence. And Karen
Very
Karen
good.
Ducey with the second place point. Karen, you can play on. Ganjo, you have to sit out the next question. Way to go. A lot of guesses coming in.
Oh, that's great.
It really is.
That's some players, huh?
Serious. Question number 5.
Number 5. Okay. How many cups are in a gallon?
How many cups are in a gallon? That's a fun thing to Google. Google does really well with their conversion stuff. It happens right there in the search. You don't have to go to another page or something. 16.
And that is correct.
Bam, right out of the gate. Peter Shallot with the right answer. Congratulations, 16 is the right answer. Andy Gadiel with the second place point, maintaining his lead. Oh, no, it's tied up. Look at that. Peter and Andy and tied for first place with 5 points each. Ganjo right on their heels.
All right, here we go. Number 6.
Number 6.
Who developed the centigrade temperature scale?
Who developed the centigrade temperature scale? Hot tip out there, if you seem like you're way behind everybody else, you can always try going to YouTube, or if you're already watching in YouTube or wherever you're watching, refresh. Sometimes it'll gain you a couple critical seconds. Senor Centigrade.
No.
Celsius.
And that's correct.
Right answer, Celsius. Now, who had to sit out the last one?
Do we want the full name? First and last?
No, you didn't have to.
Yeah, Dad just watched Jeopardy. So that would be, who had to sit out the last one? I can't remember. Andy Gadiel, it looks like, got the first place points. And second place would be Colorado to Virginia on the board. Yes.
All right.
Yeah. Here we go.
All right. Number 7.
6. Or is it 7? Okay,
well,
7.
according to-
7.
7.
Yep.
What do we call someone who joins with another to commit a crime?
What do we call someone who joins with another to commit a crime?
I have a specific word here. I know there are others, but I'm only going to take this one answer. I don't know why.
Accomplice.
That's exactly what I have written down.
Some other good guesses: accessory, conspirator, but nope, we were looking for accomplice.
Yeah.
And it looks like Peter Shallot's back on the board with the first right answer. Colorado to Virginia with the second place point. Walkentrout Farm is guessing partner. Now, of course, he lives. They're out there in New Mexico where they do call them partners.
Oh, that's not nice. All right, number 8.
Number 8.
Number 8. What is the Greek god of dreams?
What is the Greek god of dreams? Morpheus.
That is correct.
Oh. It looks like Erica Lynn on the board with the first right answer. Way to go, Erica. Second place point awarded to Colorado to Virginia. All right, so Erica, you have to sit out the next question. Colorado to Virginia, you can play on. Way to get on the board. Good job.
I like to see different people get on.
Yeah, I want to fill that page.
All right, number 9.
Number 9.
Asuncion is the capital city of what country?
Asuncion is the capital city of what country? Did I say it right?
I have a U there. I have Asuncion.
Assumption.
A-S. Oops, lost my place. Asuncian.
Taiwan.
No.
Malaysia.
No. Oh, interesting answers.
Paraguay.
That is Paraguay or Paraguay, either one. That's correct.
Peter Shallot with the first right answer. And John Dodson with the second place point. Congratulations. Peter, you set out this question, and John, play on. So Shallot right now with a slight lead with 9 points. Andy's right behind him with 7. Still anybody's game. Remember, the third round is 16 points total, and no one has to sit out any questions. So the third round is a chance for anybody to come from behind. So play on.
All right, number 10. Last question of the first round. Who had a, quote, 2-pack habit and a motel tan?
Who had a, quote, 2-pack habit and a motel tan? Is that what it is?
Yep.
I love that. 2-pack habit and a motel tan.
Yeah.
Got to write that song.
Well, it's obviously already been written.
Yeah, I was going to say, but not a song, maybe?
Yeah, that's in a song.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Steve Earle?
Steve Earle is correct.
Wow. I've never heard this. Karen Ducey with the first right answer. Way to go, Karen. Yeah. Right. And Andy Gadiel with the second place point, staying in it. And Karen, you sit out the next question. So what song is that?
The other, I think it's Guitar Town.
Ah.
Most famous song. Well, he got into town. The other great line was, he got into town and he had $37 and a Jap guitar. Remember that?
No, it's been a while.
Yeah, yeah, check it out. I think it's Guitar Town. Somebody on there correct me if I'm wrong, or tell me if I'm right.
That's one of those
But yeah,
songs. That's one of those songs that even I listen more to the sound of it than the words. I think it's such a cool sounding
yeah,
song.
yeah, it's got some great little, yeah, very good poetic. Both of those are great images.
Yeah,
They,
that
yeah,
is good.
few words telling you a whole story. I love that.
Mm-hmm.
That's, that's my style. All right, that's round one. You want
Round
to keep
one,
going?
sure.
You want to get that score updated, and we'll move
Well,
on.
there it
You
is.
want?
After round
I
one,
just
Peter
want. I
Shallot.
just want to see Kepler.
After round one, we have this is where you could Vanna Kethra and point to the winners or whatever. We have Peter Shallot in first place. Second place, Andy Gadiel. Followed with a three-way tie for third, Ganjo, Karen Ducey, Colorado to Virginia. Eric is on the board. John is on the board. It's still anybody's game. The next round is worth 3 points each. We also will award a second place point in round number 2. 6 questions, 3 points each, and here we go.
All right, Kethra, can you hear me? Is Kethra available? Kethra, I want you to I want to see the jewelry. I want you to take your pen and come at it from the other side. In other words, put your arm across the paper and down where we can see it. Then come up with the pen. No, that's too close. That's too much at once. But no, you're in the way. I want to look at the score. I want you to show me the score with your hand on the paper. Yes. Now turn the pen so that it points.
You are bossy tonight, Mr. Moore. I just have to say.
I am trying to be Ron Howard and direct you. I'm telling you both that the ratings will go up if you would do. All right, we'll talk later.
That's
Go
good. That's
back.
good advice from an industry insider, I'd say.
That's all I can say. So, never mind. Number one. Oh, this is a local one here. I don't know if people
good.
can get this one. What were the names of the two Statler brothers that are actually brothers?
Ah, what are the names of the two Statler brothers that were actually brothers?
First and last name.
Nathan and Daniel. Good guess. Good guess.
No. Yeah.
Don and Harold Reed.
What was it?
Don and Harold Reed.
John?
Don.
Don. Yeah, Don is right. That is a correct response.
Don and Harold Reed is the right answer, and it looks like Peter Shallot with the first place points. 3 points to Peter Shallot. And second place points go to my mom. Gloria, you're on the board. Yay. Way to go. Harold and Don, the right answer.
All right. Very good. Number two. Who wrote Roots?
Who wrote Roots? Some good alliteration in that question.
Yeah, I like the way it sounded. I just quit right there.
Huxley.
No.
Haley.
Haley is correct.
Alex Haley. Right answer. And that goes to Aaron Powell is on the board. Way to go. First place points go to Aaron Powell. Second place point goes to Kristen Barner's on the board. Way to go. Awesome. All right, Aaron, you have to sit out the next question. Kristen, you can play on. Way to go. Question number 3.
Number 3.
Join
Who
you.
is Garth? Excuse me. Who is Garth Brooks married to?
Who is Garth Brooks married to? Alex Haley. Just kidding. Trisha Yearwood.
I think that is correct.
Colorado to Virginia with the 3 points. Way to go. And Erica Lynn with the second place point. They're catching up on you, Peter. Colorado to Virginia, sit out the next question.
All right.
Very cool.
Number 4. What year did It's a Wonderful Life debut?
Great question. What year did It's a Wonderful Life debut? We might have to do a whole Christmas themed edition of this one of these coming Thursdays.
I think we could do that.
1963.
No.
19,
A lot earlier than that.
1947.
Ooh, that's so close.
1946.
That's correct.
Peter Shallot with the right answer. Congratulations. Second place point goes to Clutch. Peter, you sit out the next question. Clutch, play on. And there's where we are. Look at Peter. I wish there was a way you guys could team up against Mr. Shallot here. He's got a pretty commanding lead at the moment.
All right. Now, here's a hard one for me. I'm going to have to spell this because I have no idea how to say it. So I'd like for somebody to tell me how to say it, but I don't know how you can do that if you're not being able to talk. So maybe you know. So I'm going to spell this out and somebody tells me what it is.
Okay. Wait. Before we do this question, I should acknowledge that there seems to be some contention in the chat about the last question. According to Google, it was January 7th, 1947. That Wikipedia says release date December 20th, 1946. And then went into general. Okay, then we're getting some more clarification. There's just some conversation going on in the chat about the year that It's a Wonderful Life came out. But it looks like technically we're good. I think we're good. They figured it out.
I think what we ought to do is, since we don't have hundreds of thousands of dollars riding on this. Or as somebody once said, it's not the end of the world. We just say, let's just go with whatever the source was that I had, unless it's discernibly wrong. If it's just got 2 different opinions, let's just go with one of them.
Sounds good.
It's just no big deal either way.
Sounds good to me.
All right, here's the word. I'm spelling it out.
All right, here we go.
Now you don't have to. You don't have to. You just have to tell me what it is. SUFGANIYOT.
Now I couldn't remember that. You're gonna have to do it again.
SUFGANIYOT.
Whoa. A fried jelly donut.
I can't believe. And that is correct.
No. I thought it was a joke. I thought it was a joke. What?
Would you say that? It's a Hebrew term,
Okay, well,
or it's jelly donut.
do we just will we accept just donut?
Oh boy, no. I want jelly donuts. Everything I've read says jelly donuts. This is one of the hallmarks of Hanukkah, which of course begins tonight,
Ah.
and it's one of the specialties in the Hebrew tradition that you have these jelly donuts, and that's what they're called, but I don't know how to say it.
So clutch.
I never heard them.
Clutch with the first place points, and second place point awarded to Colorado to Virginia. Colorado to Virginia, you can play on. Clutch, you have to sit out the next question. Good job. Well, it sounds delicious.
Well, you're not even going to try to say it.
Oh, no.
I'm asking for help here.
Sugiota. I can't even remember what the letters were.
SUFGANIYOT. Ethra, what do you think?
Shaganiot.
Ooh, that sounds pretty better than me. I couldn't even get there. I couldn't even start there and get to the end of the word.
Andy says so delicious.
All right, moving on.
Moving on.
Bet they are. Number 6.
Number 6.
What is vinegar's chemical name?
What is vinegar's chemical name? Acetic acid.
And that is correct.
Wow. Peter Shallot with the right answer with the points. Second place point awarded to Daniel Moore. There you go. On the board. Bam.
All right.
So
Good.
At the end of round 2, Peter Shallot with a pretty commanding lead with 18 total points, followed behind by Andy Gadiel with 8 points, who's followed by Colorado to Virginia with 7. Definitely a close race for second place. Clutch is right behind them with 4, and many others still on the board. So the next round, the final round, is worth 4 points each. No one has to sit out a point. Someone could get 16 total points in this round, and there's no second place points awarded. This is it right here for the hot sauce.
Are we ready?
I guess so. Let's do this. 4 questions.
Right.
Number 1.
Looks like it's been a really good game.
It really has.
Some good competitors tonight. Proud of all of you. You came to play. All right, question number 1 and last round. At the start of the Civil War, population of the northern states was 22 million. What was the population of the South?
So at the start of the Civil War, the population of the United States was 22 million. What was?
No. The population of the North,
Oh,
northern states had 22 million. How
uh,
many did the southern have?
gotcha. How about 9 million?
That's very close.
14 million.
No,
12 million.
no,
10 million.
correct.
There's a lot of 9 millions in there.
Well, Google probably thinks it's 9, but whatever I read today or yesterday said 10. So I'm going with them.
4 points goes to Daniel Moore. Congratulations. Here he comes from out of the wings.
All right. All right. Number 2.
Number 2.
In 1933, no, 35. In 1935, the first night baseball game was played in what city?
In 1935, the first night baseball game was played in what city? Wow. Chicago.
Nope.
New York City.
No.
Boston.
No. Good guesses.
Cincinnati's Grosley Field.
And that is correct.
Aha! Tech support, Andy Gadio with the right answer.
I show Erica.
Oh, Eric. Okay. Let me see. Oh, yep. You're exactly right. Way to go, Erica. Good call, Kitty. Thank you. It must have been such a
All right.
yeah. Just imagining that turn of the century, all the new technologies and stuff, so many new miracles it must have been a exciting time in a lot of ways.
Well, every time has excitement,
Yep,
I
yep.
guess, doesn't it?
Yep. Just imagine those lights going on for the first night baseball game. It must have been so fun to have been there.
Yep, I bet it was. Unless you were playing the outfield, you probably couldn't see a fly ball to save your life.
That's true. I don't know if I'd want to be at the plate swinging at those fastballs.
Exactly. You wouldn't see it till it hit you.
Exactly.
All right, number 3.
Number 3.
This is actually an oldie but goodie. I just liked it. I didn't remember it, but you may have heard this before. It's interesting. What is the oldest state capital?
What is the oldest state capital? Oh, I think I know this one.
You should.
Santa Fe.
That's a good answer. Yep.
Oh, yeah. I spent many years in Santa Fe, New Mexico. Yeah, that's so interesting. You never think that. You'd think it would be like Rhode Island or Plymouth Rock or Jamestown or something.
Right. I would never think of Santa Fe. I would think of Tallahassee.
Mm-hmm.
I know they were discovered but they weren't a state. All righty. Last question.
Last
Are we ready?
question. Yes, sir.
All right. Here it is. Going back to the first question that we had. It dealt with a Western in 1973. The question now is, in that movie, who was the director?
Who is the director of the movie from question number 1 of tonight's OK Google It? I like this question. For anybody that was here at the beginning, John Ford,
No,
Sam Peckinpah.
that's the one.
Yeah,
I love that name.
Yeah, I do too. That was a great question. I like coming full circle like that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, looks like we have a very clear, decisive victory tonight from Peter Shallot. Way to go. Wow. You know what to do. You know the drill. Reach out to Taos Home Hot Sauce. Pick your poisons. You should have almost tried them all by now. A returning champion for those just tuning in for the first time. Peter's won a couple of times and very impressive player of OK Google It. And apparently some super fast internet wherever he is. We might need to talk to him about his provider. That was so fun. Thank you, Dad. Thank you, Kathara, so much.
Yep, that was fun. Enjoyed it. Y'all have a good holiday, and we'll see you again down the road, I hope. Good night, Kathara.
Good night, gentlemen.
Bye. Good night.
Thank you out there for
Good night,
playing.
son.
Good night, Dad. Love you so much.
Yeah, love you too. Thank you for playing, guys. Good to see everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Good night, Sophia.
Thanks for playing, everybody. So much fun. We'll see you next Thursday, 8 o'clock. OK Google It. And tune in later tonight for my American Night Owl. 1:30 a.m. on the East Coast, 10:30 p.m. on the West Coast. And we'll sing some songs and hang out.
So he sat on the park bench, started singing a song, and the passers-by, man, it was catching on. Now he's leading the cavalcade all the way home.